Hi, I'm Dr. BOTOX from the Real Housewives of Dublin and TV host of the UK version of BOTOX, which is called 50 Plastic Surgery Shockers. Today I'm going to tell you 5 things I wouldn't do as Dr. BOTOX from the Real Housewives of Dublin. Number 1, I wouldn't use a face roller on my face. They're 0.3 millimeters. They break the skin barrier. You're just rolling bacteria in and out of your skin. They're kind of single use. Just don't do it. Number 2, don't ice your face. I see everyone in this trend and they're putting ice cubes. Oh, I can't even get it out. They're putting ice cubes all over their face and rollers and ice rollers. And it's insane to me because you risk having an ice burn, obviously. And even if you must use it and you've bought some face roller or gimmicky thing, at least leave it out of the freezer for 10 minutes before you put it on your actual face. You may get an ice burn. Number 3, and this is an ongoing thing, to slug or not to slug. The debate continues. I don't know what the answer is. A lot of people want to slug, a lot of people don't want to slug. I'm beginning to think from feedback and different comments that it depends on the origin of your skin. And I don't mean oily or, normal dry. I mean, like, I come from Ireland, so my skin doesn't like slugging, and the climate in Ireland is damp, so women's skin is always pretty hydrated. So then if, for example, you're in the desert somewhere and you're maybe not as pale and pasty, then maybe your skin is suited better to slugging. I don't know, there's something, someone needs to do medical paper, not me. I've had my fair share of publishing papers. The only review I want to read these days is the review for the latest cryotherapy or anti-aging place. But someone needs to do it. There's something in it and I can't figure it out. So here's a debate. Come at me, don't come at me. To slug or not to slug. Number 4, when you're using different machinery on your face, make sure that it doesn't get too hot. You've got to be really careful. I love this machine for my collection. It's a Nefertiti neck lift. And you can see it's vibrating here. I can do my nasolabials. I can also go from side to side here, and I can just go in and out of the marionette lines as well. And then also there's different heat settings, and you've got to spend the money and have a really good one where you can control the heat and be really careful that you don't burn your face as well, obviously. And also, don't apply your hyaluronic with a sponge, with a wet sponge. You can apply your hyaluronic with a dry sponge if you want onto wet skin. But if you wet the sponge is going to soak up all the hyaluronic into the sponge, because remember, hyaluronic attracts 1,000 times its weight in water, so it'll go where the water is and stick to the water. So be careful of that.